Welcome to the West Georgia Technical College Competitive Selection Process video for Radiologic Technology. For additional information and clarification, please refer to the 2013-2014 Student Catalog, which is located on the college website. All students, regardless of their program of study, should view the new student orientation online as soon as they are admitted to West Georgia Technical College. Please access the link to the new student orientation from the WGTC website, Advising Center page. This presentation you are currently viewing deals only with the competitive selection process for the Radiologic Technology program, but the new student orientation deals with much more that will help you to be successful. What is competitive selection? Competitive selection is a process a student must go through in order to enter one of the following 8 degree and diploma level healthcare programs offered at West Georgia Technical College. The programs are Clinical Lab Tech degree, Dental Hygiene degree, Medical Assisting Diploma, Physical Therapist Assistant degree, Practical Nursing Diploma, Radiologic Technology degree, Registered Nursing degree, Surgical Technology Diploma. Why is my program listed as Healthcare Science, HCS, instead of Radiologic Technology? As you take Level 1 core courses, you are actually in the Healthcare Science program. Your intended future program is Radiologic Technology. You must successfully complete certain courses, take an entrance exam, and meet all requirements before you enter competitive selection for the Radiologic Technology program at certain times of the year. If you are selected for the RT program, your program will change from Healthcare Science to RT at that time. Until you go through competitive selection and are admitted to the Radiologic Technology program, any courses not in Healthcare Science are not in your program. Financial aid will not consider classes taken outside your program. What classes are required for RT competitive selection? English 1101, Mathematics 1101 or 1111, Speech 1101, Psychology 1101, Biology 2113 and 2113L, Biology 2114 and 2114L. ALHS 1090 is not required for the competitive selection process, but must be completed no later than the first semester of the program. Speech 1101 is not covered by financial aid under Healthcare Science. Please note that some courses, such as Sciences and most technical courses, expire after 7 years. Check with an advisor concerning shelf life of your courses if you are unsure if they'll be eligible for competitive selection. What entrance exam is required for RT competitive selection? The Psychology Service Bureau, or PSB, exam. A minimum raw score of 200 is required on edition 3 of the exam, or a score of 250 on older editions. It's offered through our Community Education Department. See the Community Education area of our website for testing schedule and information. Look for Assessments and Testing. There is a fee charged for the test that financial aid does not cover. What other requirements must I meet to compete for the RT program? You must currently be certified in CPR for the healthcare provider. CPR courses for healthcare providers are offered through the American Heart Association /BLS and may be taken through our Community Education Department or other sites. What are the deadlines to apply for competitive selection for RT? The Douglasville campus has a deadline of May the 22nd to start in fall semester, which is August. The LaGrange campus has a deadline of May 22nd to start in the fall semester, which is August. Please note, all Level 1 requirements must be completed and paperwork submitted to the Office of Student Affairs by the Level 1 deadline to be eligible to apply for the Radiologic Technology program selection. How is the score calculated? For the PSB exam, you need a minimum raw score of 200 on Edition 3 or 250 on older versions. This comprises 25% of your overall score and is mandatory. The score from your 8 Level 1 core classes and labs minimum should be 3.0 GPA. This comprises 75% of your overall score and is mandatory. Students who are ranked with the highest overall scores from competitive selection will be selected for program admission. Only the first 2 attempts of these 8 Level 1 core classes will be considered for competitive selection. The higher of the 2 grades will be used for competitive selection GPA calculations. How is the academic score calculated? A student receives points for each of the 8 Level 1 core classes and labs completed with a C or better. An A equals 4 points, a B equals 3 points, and a C equals 2 points. This number is then multiplied by the credit hour value for the class. For example, English 1101 is 3 credit hours. If a student made an A in this course, he or she would receive 12 points. 4 points for the A times 3 credit hours for that class. The total number of points received is then divided up by the total number of points possible. That figure makes up 75% of the total score. Here is a checklist to apply for RT competitive selection. Student must be admitted to WGTC and have achieved regular status. A student must be in good academic standing with the college. A student must have completed all 8 Level 1 core classes and labs with a minimum grade of C on each and a cumulative GPA of 3.0 on these classes. A student must complete the PSB entrance exam and submit scores. The student should achieve certification in CPR by the American Heart Association /BLS for the healthcare provider, and you must submit a copy of your current card. The student must submit a competitive selection file review request to the Office of Student Affairs no later than the deadline date, with all documentation attached. Finally, all transcripts supporting Level 1 coursework must be on file with the Office of Student Affairs. What if I'm selected? You will be notified by the Office of Student Affairs that you have been selected. Directions will be given in the letter concerning your next steps. You should follow the instructions carefully. Drug tests and background checks will be conducted for all program candidates. You will be responsible for associated costs. You should contact financial aid to determine your eligibility for the Hope Scholarship. The Hope Grant no longer applies when you move to a degree-level program. What if I am not selected? Look for areas that may need improvement to become more competitive for the next deadline. Consider a different competitive program that might not be so competitive. Meet with an advisor to explore other programs offered at the school that are not competitive. The radiologic technology degree requires commitment. Once a student completes and accepts a seat in the program cohort, he or she is expected to commit to attending WGTC full-time days, which will include at least Monday through Thursday from 8 a.m. until 4 p.m., and to making the program of study a top priority for the duration of the cohort. The radiologic technology cohort lasts for 2 years, which is 6 consecutive semesters. For more information, please visit the Advising Center section of the college's website, especially the Healthcare Advising area. Read the section of the 2013-2014 catalog regarding the radiologic technology degree. Located online, the link is on the home page of the website. Thank you for viewing this presentation, brought to you by the West Georgia Technical College Student Advising Center. Email us at advising@westgatech.edu. Important, please email your name and student number and the date and time of this session, and we will record in Banner that you attended this session. Remember to use your student email account. We can also send you an advising plan at that time, or you can download the plan from the Healthcare Advising webpage.